Hey, sassy friends. It's me, Melissa Howley, and I just want to say thank you so much for watching my videos. You know I appreciate it. Today's nail look is actually really exciting. It's having their annual conference coming up soon, and I'm doing my nails for conference. So I'll be flying in a few days to head on over to lovely Las Vegas, and I'm going to be wearing a full-length gown on Saturday night, so I wanted to make sure that I have something that's going to go great with that look. Now, I'm sure that this particular video is not going to air until after convention's all over, but I definitely want to make sure that I film it for you guys so you can see what I wore at my first Color Street convention. So if you'd like to see me applying this nail look, then please keep watching. Okay, so I'm going to get started. First, I'm going to open up my strips. Now, again, what I love about Color Street, which you've probably heard a million times if you watch my videos, is that everything you need is right here in this package. You can take it on the go. You can do it on a plane. You can do it on a train. You can do it anywhere. So I'm just going to open up, as you can see, what comes in our full set. You're going to receive 2 alcohol prep pads. These are just to clean your nail beds. You're going to receive the full strips. There's actually 2 layers in here, 8 per hand. And you also get this little nail file. All right, so I'm going to start off by cleaning my nails. You should always do that step first because we all have different levels of oil on our nail beds. So make sure you get all the oil off. And I also like to do the pads of my fingers. Any parts that are going to be touching the nail strips, I like to make sure they're as clean as possible. Okay, so I'm just going to open up my nail strips. And there's our 2 layers. So when you're looking at our nail strips, notice that you do have many choices for one hand. So you've got 8 sets right here for one hand. And there's a little bit of variation in the actual strip itself. So one edge is going to be a little bit more narrow than the other to really kind of fine tune you're getting the right size fit. Okay, so here's our nail strip. I'm going to take off the protective cover and the backing. There's this little peach area at the top. You just fold that over and pull it away. And now for the backing, see where the silver and the white meet? I'm just going to lift the silver away, and that's going to expose your nail strip. All right, so I like to hold my nail strips right from the center. I feel like that gives me the most flexibility when placing them because you want to put them as close as possible to your cuticle line. I'm just going to gently place that down right there next to my cuticle line. And at this point, if I decided it wasn't close enough or maybe it was askew, I could actually remove the Color Street nail strip and put it back down. I actually like my placement, so I'm going to move this back and forth along the base. And then I like to go up the center. And then this is where for the solids, this is my biggest trick for the solids. You want to make sure there's no buckling on the sides. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just gently stretch the nail strip and then fold it over the nail. So that way there's nothing on the sides that's going to create that ugly buckle that sometimes you see. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. I'm just going to gently stretch the nail strip so there's no buckling on the side of my nail, and then fold it over. And then that's where I'm going to perforate it. Voila. Look at how beautiful that is and how easy that is. Now, as you can see, I still have quite a bit left from that strip. I'm going to apply this on my other pinky. Now, I use the size that fits best for the width of my nail, so this one's going to be a little bit oversized. It's going to be a little bit more difficult to work with, but you can definitely use one strip for 2 nails if your nails aren't super long. So I'm just going to take off that little tab at the bottom. And if I'm dealing with a strip that's a little bit wider than my nail, I like to always fit it so it's perfect on one side and at the bottom, and then I'll just deal with the excess on the side and at the tip after. Now lift it and just make sure there's no air bubbles on the side. Now this one's got a little extra work to do because it was a little bit wider than my original nail. So I like to sometimes use my thumb. My thumb is a great tool to get rid of the excess, or I can use an orange stick such as this to really carve into the sides to get rid of that excess. or even one of these kind of plastic pushers are really nice too. So going on the side of the nail, I'm just basically finding where the nail ends, and I'm using this to break it. And a lot of times I can do the same thing with just my thumbnail. So for instance, this side I can just do it with my thumb. So you don't need the extra tools, but sometimes they are handy, especially if you don't have long nails like I do right now. Just getting rid of that excess. You don't want the nail strips ever on your skin. That's what's going to cause it to lift and also to later on possibly buckle as it cures to your nail. Removing the cover and removing the backing. So back and forth at the base, then up the center. And then on these sides, again, I don't want that puckering. So I'm just holding it taut over the nail before I remove the excess on the side. Same thing on the other side. Okay, so the reason why I'm wearing this beautiful green is I actually have an event I'm going to where I'm going to be wearing a floor-length green gown. So I want to use this as my base, but you guys know me, it's time for a little sparkle. So we're going to do an overlay. So I'm going to do a Shangri-La overlay right here on top of 2 of my nails for each hand, just to give it that little extra pizzazz. And what I love about Shangri-La is that it's semi-transparent, so that green is going to show through when we place this overlay on top. Okay, so here we're going to add the pizzazz. Take off the cover, take off the back. All right, guys, that's it. Again, color straight, super easy, but it's really fun, especially when you start looking at layering your looks. And what I was really excited about with this is you guys know I hardly ever wear solids. I am all about the glitters. But since I was using a solid in here, it gave me an opportunity to give you guys some tips because I know some people do struggle with the solids a little bit more than those glitters. So anyway, I hope you like the nail look. Wait a minute. Let me show you guys the final look. Okay, here it is. Isn't that gorgeous? Oh, I love it. So normally I only do an accent nail for one finger, this one usually, but since I'm going to the Color Street conference, I figured I better double it up. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like this look? Now, I just want to quickly mention that green color that I'm wearing was a limited edition shade. It's still available to purchase. You can jump over to sassygirlnails.com and go ahead and grab it if you want to. But I just wanted to warn you that it is going to go away once it's sold out. So grab your set now, especially if you happen to be someone who roots for a sports team that wears green. So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you're watching this later on and that Dublin Classic is gone, just remember you can do that awesome Shangri-La layering technique with any of our solids. I've seen it layered over Miami Beach, which is our hot pink, super pretty, and then I've also done it with our black. So actually, I'll show you a picture. This photo right here, I have it layered over Midnight in Manhattan, which is our solid black. So there's a lot of fun things you can do just by layering your nail sets. Anyway, guys, I hope you found some tips and tricks with how to apply your solids. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like and make sure you click that little bell icon so you'll be notified the next time I upload a video. I hope you guys have a fantastic day and I will see you soon. Bye.